Hey everybody, this is Mike and this is Larry, and we are with Movie Cranks, and tonight we went and saw
The Curse of La Llorona.
This is a, I guess, traditional Mexican folklore tale of a woman that had 2 children and a husband back in like the 1600s or earlier, and she apparently caught her husband cheating, messing around a little bit, and decided to kill the kids and then killed herself, which started this curse that spread to other children, so on and so on.
What did you kind of think of it to begin with a little bit?
I can say at first I was intrigued because the idea of the scary mother that killed her kids that would come after you, the story itself is scary. The concept of it all. The way it was put together in this movie wasn't. And I was very disappointed with the way they did the scares.
Like I told you earlier, I got a different opinion a little bit. I didn't really think it was that bad. I thought it was okay. I thought it was a decent horror movie with, like you said, every horror cliche, jump scare in the book, the whole drowning in the tub, all that stuff. The car scene kind of seems familiar. It kind of seems like It Follows. Kind of gave me that feel at first.
Yeah,
and it was going good. It was going good.
Yeah,
and everything was going good in the story for me until the Mexican father guy comes in, and at that point, it kind of fell off the rails a little bit. Started going up and down.
Yeah,
but
I'm with that. I'm on that boat. It definitely changed when he came into play.
And actually, that's a bad thing because it starts going down at the end of the movie when it should be going up. But then that's when it starts going down and up and down for me. I thought the first 45 minutes were pretty good. And I thought probably the last 45, I think about an hour and a half. But the last 45 minutes were okay. You know, I thought it does to me, where you said you didn't think it worked with The Conjuring. It doesn't. But to me at the same time, it does link to The Conjuring. James Wan was involved. It kind of has a Conjuring feel to me.
Mm-hmm.
As how they shot it and everything.
Yeah.
But of course, it's not The Conjuring. I thought it was better than Nun, though.
Yeah, see, I didn't see The Nun, so I don't have that to go by. The only thing that bothered me, it was like, it felt like the typical cut and paste, like, horror movie. It's
it has every cliche.
Yeah, it's all of them.
I mean, the doors opening, slamming.
Oh, yeah.
The little stuff they lay in front of the doors.
And that's the other thing. There's no rules in this. You noticed how the rules just kept changing to whatever they wanted. Like, oh, she can't cross this line now because I sprinkled magical fairy dust on the ground. Oh, and she can't fly.
There is one point where
I
and this confused me because they put the stuff on the door.
Yeah.
And of course that girl's stupider than shit.
Oh.
You know, we ain't gonna, spoil it or anything, but
you can
something
guess what happens.
And, at some point, she gets back inside the house, but then she's thrown back outside the house.
Yeah.
And then that one lady's like, I let you in or something. And I was like, wait, she already got it.
She already did that. Yeah.
So she should already be in.
Stuff was happening. It was just convenience, so they had something to talk about with the storyline. It was like, they would change it from, she could just magically appear anywhere. She can appear in your backyard, in your bathroom, anywhere. The whole movie she was like that. She just could appear like a ghost. Then all of a sudden at the end of the movie, when it's supposed to be like her coming after them, she has to follow all these rules. Like can't be underwater if it's blessed. Can't cross this path if it's sprinkled with sugar. I mean, it was like, oh my gosh. She could just appear and grab you at any moment at any other time in the movie. Except for the end, when they had to make it suspenseful. Because if she could just appear and kill you instantly, then you don't really have a horror movie. You just have her killing everybody. And loudly, like, it'd be super quiet, no sound, and then a massive door shut bang right in your ear. I mean,
Yeah, the screaming. Screaming does get on
yes,
your nerves
the
a little bit.
screaming, the door shutting, all that crap just kept happening over and over and over again.
Now, what about the acting, though? Besides him.
The two kids were exceptionally unrealistic, and they were fine. I'm sure they're fine actors and actresses. You know, I mean, here's the problem. The way they were acting for the age that they were supposed to be portraying, I mean, they weren't running and screaming like crazy. They were just kind of like frozen on the floor looking, and they never knew how to like communicate. Like, hey, we just saw a ghost that tried to pull me out of a window. He'd be just like, oh, I'm okay. And I'm like,
That's part of the writing there.
tell her what freaking happened. My kids, if someone came up and yelled boo at them, I would know about it. They would tell me immediately. These kids were being thrown through windows and crap, and were like, oh, my arm. Yeah, I'm okay. Like, tell her what happened. Oh, it was just so stupid.
See, the kids.
Oh,
Sorry, the kids. I thought they did fine. I thought the mom was good, actually.
oh yeah, she was good.
Yeah. And the kids were fine. I didn't have no problem with them. I thought their acting was good to me.
It was.
I mean, I think.
Linda Cardinelli.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think, like, the writing was probably really where the movie kind of misses it.
Yeah.
And that end. I didn't really like how they keep you hanging there at the end. They kind of try to tease you something. You think something's going to happen. Nothing happens.
I guess you could say it follows the guidelines. You have to start off with a main character that is somehow involved with someone that's had trouble. I mean, and then the curse gets shifted. Then you got to bring in like the weird spooky noises and the hidden cameras and the video and all that, just like this. And then the next step is you got to convince somebody else that something's happening. Oh, hey, there's a haunting. You need to come over and help us. Then that person brings a crew. They come investigate or something, and then all hell hits loose. Breaks loose, and the whole family's terrorized at the end. And then so and so something. It's just the same shit.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely has every horror trope, every horror cliche in the book. There's no doubt in that.
Nope.
I just thought that it was well acted, seemed well shot, seemed well put together.
Yeah, but we could have watched something better on TV.
Well, I know you were trying to say the Haunting of Hill House, and I was like, dude, it's not even close to the Haunting of Hill House. Haunting of Hill House for me, that's like an A. That's probably C minus. I did like, the one thing I did like, and I think you were like, what? But I felt like the effects with her were a little more practical. I know you said they just copied the broken neck lady, but I felt they were more practical. It was actually a woman until the end. That's when it got a little silly.
Well, it's not a spoiler because she's in the trailer. They have that broken neck kind of wet hair look, and it's like all crazy.
The Grudge.
And she hangs from the ceilings most of the time and drips down on them and then comes down from the ceiling on top of them. That's the broke neck lady. It was like a copy of her.
Now, there is one thing I did like, and I can say this now. This movie didn't have any of that
Oh, the bone snapping and all
Oh,
that
man.
craziness.
That was nice to have finally having a horror movie. That
You know
didn't
what?
Have that
You're right. They didn't have any physical damage horror.
It's just sort of like her floating in real fast at him.
They didn't have any body horror. They had drowning. For anyone talking about kids, this is not probably kid appropriate.
It was PG-13.
Yeah, but it didn't have a lot of swear words or anything like that. But there was a lot of violence towards children, which would probably freak them out. So I wouldn't get kids involved in this at all. So,
What would you score it?
my score for this movie, I would probably have to put it at a D plus. And it's not.
We're actually, you know what's funny? We're actually really close.
I figured we would be.
C minus,
It's
D
not
plus.
It's not a D or a D minus because I've seen much worse horror movies.
Oh,
This,
yeah,
this
definitely.
is right on the cusp of a C minus because it had the trappings of a James Wan movie. It had that appeal.
It does have that. And that's the part I like.
You can feel
Is
it.
that you can feel it. You can
Yeah.
feel to me, the tone was like a James Wan movie.
Yeah, the same dark, gritty kind of tone to it.
Even though sometimes I did lose it at a few points with the tone.
But you could see what it was going for, but it was like they just said, it was like Awesome Bot. Like, where you just take movie ideas and just spit them out.
Yeah, it definitely felt like a few different ideas, yeah.
Yeah, it's like...
Because really, if you think about it, because she's wearing her wedding dress, where he says she's like the broke neck lady, very similar to the nun.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
They just took what they thought would work from other movies and TV shows and just kind of smushed them together. And it didn't quite work for me.
Yeah.
And I think right now it's sitting at like a 30% on Metacritic.
Yeah, 32 or something like that.
It's bad. So I would have to say I'm going to stick to my D+. If these tickets were free, I'd have said, yeah, it was fine. But if you'd asked me after seeing it, what would you have rather done? Sat at home and watch the Orville or see this movie? I'd have been like, yeah, let's watch Orville.
I think I probably would have went and seen the movie still. I didn't think it was that bad. I wouldn't probably watch it again. It doesn't really have rewatchability.
No.
But it was okay, though.
And on a technical standpoint, it was a fine movie. But the problem, it was just the way it was put together. They did some neat shots. They did some shots where it was like one take, and it would follow them around the living room, and they did stuff like that,
The best
which was
shots
nice.
to me, everything that was the best was at the beginning of the movie.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's when it was the scariest.
Yeah.
At the end, it really lays into the jump scares.
Well, and in the beginning, you don't really see her. You don't see her very, very much. You see her a little bit. They'll see like a pop of a face, and then she'll grab somebody or something like that. But at the end, she's like walking around like she's just an old grandma looking for something. And she's constantly there. But it won't be the worst of this year. By far.
Yeah,
We're going to see stuff that's so bad it'll blow your effing mind. I mean...
On this one, like I said, I couldn't recommend it.
No.
But if you can go to like a $5 show.
Yeah, or rental or
Something
Netflix,
like that.
something like that in the future. Guaranteed it'll be out on something. So
Yeah, it won't be
streaming.
too long.
Yeah, you'll see this. But
So, I think that's about really, though, all we got, right?
yeah.
All right, guys. So I think that's about all we got for you right now. I'm going to be trying to do another review tonight. I'm going to try to stay up 2 in the morning, watch a Netflix show.
Editing's
Probably
enough.
going to be really bad.
Editing. is
Oh,
enough.
I'm going to edit this. I'm going to get it out, and I'm going to do that hopefully. If not, I'll watch it tomorrow. Get it up for you tomorrow. Also, don't forget to check out our Facebook and Twitter accounts. Got those up and running now.
Yep.
And subscribe. Help us get to 500.
Yeah, we'll do something fun at 500, but we're getting there. So, and the Facebook page is jumping up like crazy. So just keep bringing people in, keep sharing. That's all we need to do. And
That's about it,
guess
guys.
that's it.
Until next time, we'll see you.
All right. Thank you.